Hey, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back. So today, finally the day. 3 mechanics every Rocket League player should know, Freestyle edition. Today, we're going to be covering the flip reset, the pinch, mainly focusing on ground pinch, and lastly, the Pogo. Also, please do consider subscribing as we're so close to 50 subscribers. Well, that's it for the intro. Hope you enjoy the video. Let's get into it. The first part to a good flip reset is getting a good lineup. The lineup is pretty simple. Drive at a steady speed up the wall while dribbling the ball in front of you. Then, tap it off the wall with a soft touch. You don't want to smash it into the ceiling or straight towards the goal because that makes it almost impossible to catch up to the ball. You want it to be a soft touch that goes up towards the roof but doesn't hit it. You also want it to go towards the goal but not too far that you can't reach up and get to it. The best way to do this is to use micro taps or soft touches with the ball along the ground. Once it's at a good pace, you want to stop touching it and let it roll up by itself towards the wall. When you are driving up to it, you want to hit the ball at a nice speed. But the moment you hit the ball, you want to barely tap the brake button, not even hold it down, just a little micro tap. This will slow you down and will also separate you from the ball, creating the space that is needed. This timing can take a while to get down, so make sure you practice this before going on to the next steps, as it will make them infinitely easier. Be careful with the touch that sends the ball in the air. If it's too soft of a touch, the ball won't go anywhere and it will be very hard to get the reset. If it's too hard of a touch, then the ball will fly too far away and you'll use too much boost getting to it. You won't be matching the ball speed, so when you hit the ball, it'll bounce too far away. Now for the part that you've all been waiting for. So, after the lineup, dribbling it to the wall and waiting ever so slightly, jump off. Now, these are some bad examples because of the air roll. Just when you are learning this, try to stay away from air roll, especially when you're trying to learn new mechanics like the flip reset. So, the in-between of jumping off the wall and hitting the ball. Feathering your boost is crucial. While in the air, try to navigate the front edge of your car to the ball. Then, lean back. While doing this motion, boost so that you go into the ball. This makes it a lot easier to get the flip. This is going to be very hard at first and very confusing to wrap your head around. So, spend as much time as you can practicing this. Even just 20 minutes a day in free play for a week can make a huge amount of difference. After that, it depends on the situation. You can use the flip straight away. This could be because you are low on boost and you can't do anything else. Or you can delay it, making it 100 times more difficult to read and defend, as it opens up a whole range of possibilities for you. If you're going to delay it, I suggest air rolling so that your car flips over so that you can see the top of your car to go for a front flip as shown. Also, when you go for the reset on the ball, the best spot for it is to be at the apex of its motion. This is so that the ball isn't falling down to you as it will bounce further away, or you're trying to catch up to the ball and then you'll accidentally hit it too far away. Now that's pretty much everything you need to know. Maybe if you want a full video breakdown on the flip reset, I can do a separate video on it, but for now, let's go on to the pinches. This segment is brought to you by the one and only Flair. I figured since I don't know a lot about pinches, and Flair has been practicing them a lot, he might as well try. Also, Flair has a score to settle. This clip from Thanovic says Pulse Fire is the best pincher.
You versus Musty, 1v1, and the winner gets a pinch lesson from Pulse Fire. Hell. Why Fire? Because he's the best pincher in the world.
Well, get ready for Pulse Flair. Also, Flair basically carries me in all my videos anyway, so here we go. Go. This is on you. This is your spotlight. This is your spotlight.
Oh great, I love the pressure. Okay, pinches, straightforward. Match the ball speed when you go up, you float, and then you miss the ball completely. No. Okay. You want to get a good speed ramp. When you hit the ball up, you want to get it really high, not like that. And then what I usually like to do is I float in the air just before I'm about to go down so I can control my car a little bit easier. Or if you want to get a faster pinch, you probably shouldn't float, but it just helps you get more consistent ramp. And also you should probably match the ball speed when you go up, because the faster you go, the faster you'll fall down. So match the ball speed up. And then you want to air dribble the ball down, and you want to pinch it, right? Your flip is always going to be a front flip. But you want to get your front flip, but you want to get it on the back side of the ball, and you want to get it on like a diagonal curve, right? You want to hit the ball like exactly like you're gonna pogo. You basically want to pogo on the ball, that front flip as soon as the ball hits the ground, because you should already be edge dribbling it. Nice.
What about how long you should be staying when you're on the ceiling.
Okay, on the ceiling, you literally just let your car drop off the ceiling. You shouldn't be staying very long on the ceiling unless your ball is insanely high. But on ones like these, you don't have to hover. You can just go down. You can just pinch down like that. And you should probably go a longer car than the octane. You can generally get faster pinches if you go dominance or breakout or something. So the closer you are to the net, the faster your pinch will go, right? So I usually like to start my pinch like halfway between the goal and halfway line. Because that gives you good distance, a good amount of distance, but it also lets your pinch go fairly fast. Because if you go half or full court, your pinch loses a lot of momentum when it flies through the air. I reckon the setup's the most important part of the pinch. If you have a good setup, you have a good pinch. Okay, you can see there, I went too far behind the ball. It'll take a while to get it down consistently. And some of it is based on some random luck, going up and then hitting the ball perfectly. You can practice that sort of thing, but it takes a lot longer. It takes a long time to get it consistent. It takes hours and hours and hours, hundreds of hours to get it down.
So how long would you say you've been practicing pinches?
Oh, me, not very long. I've been practicing pinches fully. I've only probably been practicing them for like maybe 10 hours, no, 20 hours, around there. I used to put a ton of time into them back when I grinded them out.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, completely destroyed my comp though. You're going like my comp game, so. Also, if you're finding that getting the ball to the ceiling and floating is too hard, because I know a lot of people find floating hard. If you're confident in your resets, you can get a reset, float, and then go down like that and get it. Because that guarantees that you're the same speed as the ball. Because when you get the reset, it slows the ball down at the top of its peak. But your reset, instead of going like a normal reset, how you want to go side onto the ball, you go almost directly on below it. So for your reset, right? Get under it. You kill yourself in the process because you can't hit a single reset in your whole entire life. Reset you want under the ball. Go for a normal reset, and then you don't hit anything because you do it. Nah, but like I think this feels better. I like how the dominance feels. Go on the side and down. I mean,
so like that, but then just a lot more speedier.
Yeah. So you go like the bottom of the side, and then you float and you go down with it. I feel like.
So that's just helping you match the ball speed.
Yeah. So this perfectly matches your car's ball speed at the peak, so it should become a lot easier for you to edge of the ball down. Like almost every time you should be hitting the pinch like that. The only problem is the reset part, because now instead of practicing floating and hitting the ball off the wall, you go to practicing the exact same reset consistently. If you don't, this happens and it doesn't go anywhere.
Okay, so with what you've said, you go up, try to match the ball speed, stay on the roof, and pinch.
Yeah, but what you did there is that you went flat on, right?
Yeah.
Instead of going diagonal and down, you went like 180 degrees flat. Which, I mean, it can get you some really fast pinches, but for more consistency, you're gonna go side on and then pinch down.
Right.
I'm just not very
How could you practice going side on? Because that's one thing that I find is hard to do.
Practice going side on. A lot of it's pogo. It's literally the exact same technique that you would use at pogo.
So basically try to go for a pogo.
Yeah, so what you can do is you can do something like this, where you fly straight to the ceiling, and then you just practice pogoing. And then that will give you the same thing as if you were pinching.
Huh. Luckily, we're going to be going over how to do pogos next. Am I right? So, how would you say that ground pinches help in game?
Ooh,
like in a comp situation.
Ground pinches. The only real reason why I can see trying to hit a ground pinch in comp is you're either really stuck for options, like you went up for a ceiling shot, maybe you miscalculated your boost, so or maybe you hit the ball out too far, so you'll try hit a ground pinch instead. Or if you just mess around casual, you shouldn't really be going for many ground pinches in comp unless you're really pushed to the limits to go in terms of shots.
So basically, if you messed up what you were trying to go for, you just have another option.
It's like a plan. It's like your plan B if you mess up your shot, right? They're mainly for the freestyle side, going like the ground pinch psychos, or if you're pulse fire or spyro, you just do it as your signature shot. They're not really helpful. Coxer pinches and ceiling pinches, they're a little bit more useful. Coxer especially, if you want to get like a surprise, if you want to get like a sneak shot on them, or again if you miscalculated your boost, they're really helpful. But yeah, other than that, not
so
really.
How would you do a coxer pinch?
Coxer pinch. They're probably the easiest pinch to do in my opinion.
Yeah.
What you gotta do is roll the ball up the wall, and then just time your pinch. It's the exact same. I mean, you can do it two ways. You can either do it like Hux's way, where you go front on and front flip into it, like you would do on a ground pinch, or you can do the way I like to do it, because I just find it easier to do. You go side on and you front flip into it.
Yep.
You also want to square it, right? You want to hit the ball in the center.
So go on the side,
a little bit
pinch.
behind the center.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So like 3/4 of the way, or like.
Like where the light is, you want to basically hit the light. But I mean,
Oh, sorry.
I don't know how useful practicing cuts are. I think that they would be the same as a ground pinch. Yeah, like that.
Remember when I got that world record coxer pinch right into the wall?
Absolutely. Oh, I know. Yeah, no, that was the ceiling. It banged into the ceiling.
Yeah. This segment is all about the pogo. Like what was said during the pinches, this can be useful in many ways. So let's get into it. The first step isn't how you have to do it. You don't even have to go to the ceiling. But if you're going for a lineup for a freestyle, you're gonna have the ball with you. So the first step is to drive up the wall and get yourself into a position as if you're going for a ground pinch, like before. You don't have to go for a ground pinch as you're going for a pogo, but since we've already gone over the ground pinch, you might as well use this as the example. Only this time, start by not using the ball, as you know, it may confuse you. Or you can go with the ball to practice, but once you hit it off the wall, just forget about it. After this, land on the ceiling to get a flip, so you can use it later. Don't jump off the roof, so it becomes an infinite flip. Then, fall to the ground, angling your car so that one of the front tips will hit. You may try to do this, but you won't bounce anywhere. This is because of the momentum that your car has, and the direction that you're going. If you angle your car to lean slightly back, towards the camera, then the momentum should continue to help to pogo off the ground. Hopefully the videos in the background can help out. Hopefully they help figure out everything that I can't explain because of my wording. But after that, do whatever. You could try to go really freestyle and hit the pogo at the same time the ball bounces on the other end of your car. This will pop the ball really high in the air. Or you could go for a pogo and aerial towards the ball, control it with an air dribble, or just, hit it with a flip that you still have from the ceiling. And the pogo is pretty basic, so this part of the video, I don't know, it's pretty short. So for now, this is it. This is all the basics for each of these 3 mechanics. And now that this is the second video of the 3 mechanics, it's officially a series. So if you go to my YouTube page and scroll down a bit, you should see it in its own section with my first video as well. But if you're still having trouble with the mechanics that I've been teaching you, then let me know, and maybe I'll do a whole video dedicated to that one mechanic instead of 3. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next part of the series. Laters.